For centuries, humanity has looked up at the sky and wondered the same thing. Are we truly alone in the universe? As technology advanced, our search for answers went further than ever before. Space missions, secret investigations, unexplained sightings. The deeper we explore, the bigger the mystery becomes. But what if the truth is closer than we think? And if intelligent life really exists, could they have already made contact with us? Today, we're diving into 3 extraordinary UFO cases from around the world. Cases involving leaked documents, military interventions, mysterious encounters, and investigations that were supposed to reveal the truth, but instead created even more questions. What really happened behind the scenes? And why do some of these stories remain unexplained to this day? This is what we're going to uncover. Then subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. When most people hear stories about UFOs or alien life, the first reaction is usually disbelief. Some call it imagination, others call it conspiracy theories, but every once in a while, a case appears that is so well documented, so witnessed, and so impossible to explain that even experienced investigators are left without answers. One of those cases happened in Belgium between 1989 and 1990, a terrifying series of events that would later become known as the Belgian UFO Wave. It began with strange lights appearing in the night sky. Then came the reports, hundreds of them. Soon, thousands of people across the country claimed they were seeing enormous triangular objects silently moving above cities, highways, and empty fields. Witnesses described crafts unlike anything they had ever seen before. Huge, dark structures hovering in complete silence, with powerful lights glowing underneath them. And then something happened that made the entire world pay attention. Near the town of Eupen, several people spotted a gigantic object floating above a field late at night. Among those witnesses were police officers patrolling the area. These were trained professionals, people used to dealing with real situations, not fantasies. According to their reports, the object was so bright that it lit up the entire field like a football stadium. But that was only the beginning. As sightings continued night after night, the story exploded across international media. Authorities could no longer ignore what was happening. Radar stations detected unusual activity in the skies, and pressure for answers started growing. Then came the revelation that turned this case into one of the most mysterious UFO incidents in modern history. During a NATO press conference in 1990, officials confirmed that NATO and Belgian authorities had scrambled F-16 fighter jets to intercept the unidentified objects. What happened next shocked even the military. According to General Wilfried de Brouwer, the objects performed movements that seemed impossible. In a matter of seconds, they accelerated to speeds of over 500 knots, disappearing from radar almost instantly. Experienced pilots couldn't explain it. Military technology couldn't keep up with it. And even decades later, nobody truly knows what was flying over Belgium during those terrifying months. So the question remains, what exactly did thousands of people witness in the skies of Belgium? And if it wasn't human, then what was it? But as disturbing as the Belgian UFO wave was, what happened in Zimbabwe in 1994 may have been even more terrifying. It happened near the small town of Rua, close to a school known as Ariel School. What started as an ordinary day for dozens of children would soon become one of the most shocking UFO cases ever reported. According to witnesses, a strange silver craft suddenly descended from the sky and landed near the school grounds. At first, the children were curious. Some of them moved closer, trying to understand what they were seeing. But moments later, that curiosity turned into fear. The children claimed they saw mysterious beings emerging from the craft. Thin figures dressed completely in black, silently watching them. And then something happened that still disturbs investigators to this day. According to the children, the beings communicated with them telepathically. No words were spoken out loud, but somehow the message was understood. The message was terrifying. The children later described receiving visions and warnings about humanity's future, environmental destruction, pollution, and the collapse of nature if humans continued on the same path. Some of the children became so emotionally overwhelmed that they started crying uncontrollably while describing what they had experienced. But what truly made this case famous wasn't only the story itself. It was the interviews that came afterward. The children were questioned separately only a short time after the encounter. And despite being interviewed individually, many of them described the same details, the same creatures, and the same terrifying message. Investigators struggled to explain how dozens of children could invent such a complex and consistent story in such a short amount of time. The case became even more famous when Harvard psychiatrist John E. Mack traveled to Zimbabwe to personally interview the children involved. What he concluded shocked many people. According to Mack, the children genuinely believed what they had experienced was real. In his words, they showed no signs of lying or inventing the story. To this day, many people believe the Ariel school incident was simply mass hysteria. Others believe it was one of the clearest cases of extraterrestrial contact ever recorded. But decades later, with witness testimonies, interviews, documents, and professional investigations still available, the mystery remains unsolved. But perhaps the most disturbing UFO case of all didn't happen in the United States or in Europe. It happened in Brazil in 1977. On a small island called Colares, terror began spreading among local residents after reports of strange lights appearing in the night sky. At first, people thought they were seeing something unusual, maybe military aircraft, maybe a natural phenomenon. But then the attacks began. Witnesses claimed that mysterious lights descended from the sky and started chasing people through the streets, beaches, and forests of the island. According to reports, beams of light would strike victims directly, leaving burns and strange marks on their skin. But the physical injuries were only part of the horror. Many victims reported feeling intense weakness, dizziness, and exhaustion after the encounters, as if something had drained their energy. Fear spread so quickly across the region that some residents became too terrified to leave their homes at night. The case became impossible to ignore. As panic grew, the Brazilian military launched an official investigation known as Operação Prato, or Operation Saucer, an operation led by the Brazilian Air Force to investigate what was happening in the skies over Colares. And this is where the story becomes even more unsettling. Military teams were sent to the region to conduct night surveillance, collect witness testimonies, photograph the phenomena, and monitor the area constantly. Nothing unusual could enter or leave without being investigated. But according to the reports, even the military personnel themselves started witnessing the phenomena. Soldiers described strange, luminous objects performing impossible maneuvers in the sky, silent crafts moving at abnormal speeds, lights that seemed to react intelligently whenever someone tried to approach them. Some officers claimed the objects would instantly disappear the moment they got too close. Years later, the man who led the operation, Colonel Uirange Holanda, decided to publicly speak about what he had witnessed during the investigation, and his testimony shocked Brazil. According to Holanda, the military could not explain what they were dealing with. He stated that the phenomena appeared intelligent and unlike anything known on Earth. But what happened next only fueled even darker theories. Not long after giving interviews about Operation Saucer, Holanda was found dead. The official cause was ruled as suicide. However, to this day, many people believe there was something far more mysterious behind his death. And decades later, Operation Saucer remains one of the most chilling and controversial UFO investigations ever conducted by a government. So the question still remains: what exactly was happening on Colares Island in 1977? And were the Brazilian military witnessing something that humanity was never supposed to understand? Throughout history, humanity has witnessed things that seem impossible to explain. Events hidden from the majority of people, stories buried over time, and reports so strange that they continue haunting those who study them even today. What makes these mysteries even more disturbing is the fact that descriptions of strange beings descending from the sky have existed for thousands of years. Ancient civilizations like the ancient Egyptians and the Sumerians left behind writings, symbols, and artwork that many believe depict mysterious objects in the sky. Even paintings created centuries ago appear to show unexplained aerial phenomena watching silently from above. So the question is, are all these stories simply coincidences, or has something been visiting humanity for far longer than we realize? Maybe these sightings are nothing more than misunderstandings lost in history. Or maybe there is a truth hidden behind the scenes that humanity was never meant to fully understand. Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain: the mystery is far from over. Now I want to hear your thoughts. What do you believe these sightings really are? Leave your theory down in the comments below. And remember, sometimes the truth is far more disturbing than fiction. See you in the next video.